Welcome to Wildly Rooted Yoga and Fitness. In today's class, we are staying low and stretching far. We're taking a few deep breaths in and tapping into ourselves. Grab a mat, take a deep breath in through your nose, exhale fully. Good. Let's begin. Meeting very down low on the mat today. You can come into this thunderbolt position, sitting back on the heels, or you can come into a cross leg position. We call that easy pose, crossing one ankle in front of the other. Take your time getting there. And once you do drop in, see if you can start to notice the breath right away. Send your gaze down low towards the mat or the floor, resting your palms on your thighs or your knees if you're in that cross leg position. On your next cycle of breath, see if you can bring in just a little bit more air than the previous one, sitting up a little taller. And then exhale, continue to relax and melt the shoulders away from the ears. And then one more time, inhaling deeply and exhaling fully. Allow the right ear to hover over the right shoulder. Feel the stretch on the left side of the neck. We are here for just a few rounds of breath. So maybe you're still allowing the previous activity to wash away. Maybe you're trying to change the vibe of your day into something more peaceful and more connected to yourself. And if that's the case, I'm so glad you showed up. We're going to pull our chin back in towards our chest and take that left ear and let it hover over the left shoulder. So now we feel that stretch on the right side of the neck. This is a beautiful opportunity to find closure of the eyes if you're into turning inward, noticing you, noticing your bodily sensations, all that jazz. And then from here, we're going to pull our gaze back up to neutral. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And again, relax the shoulders. Very good. We're diving forward onto tabletop position. All fours, knees stay underneath the hip points, wrists come underneath the shoulders. We're clawing through our fingertips here. And on your next cycle of breath, for your inhale, drop your belly, pull your tailbone high, and try to look up. And then exhale, push the earth away, navel to spine, chin to chest. Two more times. Inhale, dropping it low, pull that booty high. And exhale, push the earth away, pull that tailbone down. Last time together, inhaling deeply, drop the belly. Exhaling fully, push the earth away. Inhale to come back to a neutral tabletop position. I'm actually going to move my blanket to the side. I had it underneath my ankles to give me a little bit of padding underneath there. Now we're going to bring our big toes to touch. Knees are going to go super duper wide, whatever you're comfortable with there. And then slowly send the hips back towards the heels. Slowly allow the fingertips to melt and reach forward closer towards the top edge of your mat. You could actually use a block here, maybe on the lowest height to bring the earth up to you if you're still working on that hip flexibility there. Otherwise, we're taking 3 deep cycles of breath here. Spread your fingertips wide, bring awareness into all 4 corners of your hand. And then once you do that, sort of relax your forearms, relax your elbows. And you could sway a little left to right here to really get into that inner thigh. You may have closed the eyes already while you're here. You can find a little stillness from your swaying. And with the most love and the most patience and the most peace, take another inhale in through your nose. And really, really let it out in this extended kind of way. Try not to rush it. So much so to where the next breath is just sort of buoyant. Right after that, it just naturally comes back in. We're going to lift our chest and our forehead off of the mat a little bit here and thread thy needle. We're going to slide the right arm under the left. Right palm is facing up towards the ceiling. And then we're really reaching for something off the left side of the mat. Again, this could be a moment where you bring the block underneath the right side of your head for more comfort and support. Know that the blocks are here to actually cozy up your yoga practice. It's not really there as a modification down. A lot of times it can be a modification up. We're going to be here for three deep cycles of breath. You can find closure of the eyes and start to tune into you. We've got one more cycle of breath here. Start to battle your eyelashes open. Press into that left palm, left fingertips, press up, and then slide the right hand forward. And we'll take it to the opposite side. Thread thy needle with the left arm under. Left palm is facing up towards the ceiling. And then drop your beautiful head down. Close your beautiful eyes. And experience 3 deep cycles of breath. Crack your eyelashes open. Press into the right fingertips, right palm. And we slide the left arm back up. And now from here, we're going to come up to our tabletop position once again. So sliding your hands in just a little, bringing your knees directly underneath your hip points. And then from here, we're going to continue to slide the legs back. We're going to drop into an upward facing dog. So our hands are pretty much still aligned underneath our shoulders. Our chest is wide. We're rolling our shoulders back. We might look up towards the ceiling to really open up that throat chakra. If that's not your jam, keep your gaze forward. If this supported upward dog isn't your jam, then you can bring it down low for a baby cobra or a teenage cobra, clawing through the fingers. We take one more breath in. This is a nice stretch for the pelvic floor. Exhale back out. And then slowly push the earth away. Pull your hips up so that you come back to that tabletop position. And we're going to come into stretching our outer hips. And then we're off of the mat for today. We're going to pull our right knee underneath or close by our right wrist and then swing that right shin aside, coming to sit down on the outside of the right hip. Bringing that left shin parallel to the left side, right shin parallel to the top edge. So you might pull your right knee close to the right side of the mat, right? 90-degree angle in both knees. And then sort of puff up your chest, rotate your chest to be forward. And then as you exhale, slowly melt it down. Again, we're here for 3 deep cycles of breath. Keep a very gentle flex in your feet to protect the knees and to help them from falling asleep. The chin into chest will intensify this stretch for your spine just a little. So notice if you'd like that. And use your next cycle of breath to press away from the earth. Walk your hands back in towards your body. And we're going to switch sides. Bring that left leg around. And then sit on the outside of your left hip. Right shin parallel to the right side of the mat. Maybe you scoot yourself around just a little bit. Left shin is parallel to the top edge of the mat. Again, we sort of puff up our chest here and make sure that our chest is shining forward before we start to then melt it down. Maybe bending at the elbows. Again, if you have a block or two, you can bring the earth up to you. The higher the block, the less tension that you will experience in your low back if you are, in fact, trying to get into stretching your low back and your hips for your practice. Find one more beautiful breath in and a full breath out. Push the earth away. And then we start to walk our hands in towards our body. Beautiful. Bring that right leg around forward. And we're going to come into a cross leg position. I'm going to swing myself all the way around so that I can meet you. Palms will draw together at our heart space, thumbs to the sternum, elbows super wide. We take another breath in through our nose and find a very alert and tall seat. And then as you exhale, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Sigh it out. One more time together. Inhale deeply. Oh, exhale fully. So good, right? I'm bowing to you. I honor you for your time and your space diving into this yummy deep stretch today. Take some of this off of the mat and into the rest of your day, into how you interact with traffic, how you interact with yourself. We're always having this inner chatter, right? And also how you interact with your family. Let it be loving, let it be peaceful, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video.